Hey Leo, welcome to Divine Duality Tarot. My name is TJ. It is April and I have a romantic reading for you. What I want to do is try not to take too much of your time. I know we all have stuff we got to do. So I'm going to do just a pretty quick basic spread to get a good idea of what's going on between you, Leo, and whoever this romantic interest is in your life. So I'm going to really try to get the nitty-gritty, the dynamic as to what's going on between you two. That way you have some forewarning instead of no warning at all. Now, I'm going to draw two that are going to represent your energy, Leo, going into, right now. What's going on with this, going into this situation. Get your side of it. And then your romantic interest, go ahead and have over here. If any of this stuff doesn't make sense, if it's a little too vague, I do have a second deck here for clarifying or extra questions if need be. But right here in the middle, I'm going to do a point of contention, point of interest, whatever is most important regarding this energy. This is kind of where you two meet in the middle, where your energy is meeting. Got a lot of really good cards this time. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, Leo, is go over what these mean. That way you can kind of get an idea of where I'm coming from. And then once I'm done, we will get the overall message here. That way you'll have what you need. So leading it off is the King of Swords, which is rational communication. It is conveying the truth, conveying your opinion, conveying whatever it is you're trying to convey in a very clear and concise manner. This is that type of energy where you say what you mean and you mean what you say. But it's also not emotional, it's not, overdone. It is rational. You have the ability to also listen. That's the type of communication skill you have right now. That energy is really good, meaning you can understand but also project, your side of it. Then you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is self-value. It's knowing who you are, what you have to offer. Now, Pentacles usually represent things in the physical world, such as money, your home, the shirt on your back, whatever it is. Pentacles usually represent that. But sometimes, depending on circumstance, it can also represent something else we own that is physical in the world, which is our own flesh and blood. Keep that in mind when it comes to Pentacles. Rational communication, self-value. So, Leo, let's talk about your partner. They have the Ten of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment. This is a person that is comfortable and confident in what's going on about them. This is the kind of person that is not only content, they're happy with the situation. They're happy with where they're at. They're happy about, their emotions are not drained. In this relationship, they're not drained by being around you, which is awesome. And then they have the Queen of Wands, which is creativity and ambition. Now, creativity is great. Ambition comes at a price. If you don't rein in the creativity, then it can turn into, if you don't rein in the ambition, that ambition can turn to cockiness. It truly can. Because if you want so much and you're really pushing for it, it might be, it's easy to push others out of the way. But from what I'm seeing here so far, that creativity and ambition is in a positive light. Now, so emotional fulfillment, creativity, and ambition. This person has strong will to do better. Now, your combined energy, the focal point, the thing that is first and foremost in this relationship right now, starting out with the Fool. This is the beginning of the journey. So this is a new beginning. This is taking a leap of faith. This person is walking right off that cliff, just going for it, because who knows what's at the end of it. There could be water, there could be a shark down there waiting, and it's taking chances. Taking bold chances, bold action, really going into the unknown. This is uncharted territory. Could be just as a pretty cheap example. If you've been working in an office your whole life, you're used to that. That's the status quo. Somebody comes along and says, "Hey, do you want a job, in construction?" It's a complete opposite of anything you've ever done before. You've seen the people on the side of the road that make you have to drive slow to your office. You suddenly got this new opportunity with them. Do you take that chance of trying something new and bold and different that you've never done before, something that you might be a little scared to actually jump into? Or do you stay comfortable? The little dog there nipping at him like, "Hey, you might not want to do that." It's doubt. Little guys doubt. Are you doubting? Or are you puffing out your chest, holding your head high, and like, "I'm gonna do it"? That's the Fool. And then you have the Page of Pentacles, which is manifestation in the physical world. This is somebody who, if they want the physical world to bend to their whim, this person has the ability. And by that I mean, if you've not been confident in how you look, this is you knowing that you can change either your look, if you've only been wearing certain kinds of clothes and you feel like it's not working for you, you can get different clothes, like to make yourself, to present yourself in a way that you want. And if it's money, this is a person who can go out and make things happen. So what I'm seeing here, there's some first steps in this relationship. Be it an existing one, there's always firsts. There's new things people can try. You could be with another person for 50 years and there's always going to be something new. What if you've been with somebody for 50 years and never went on a cruise? Well, it's a new thing. Something new is here. Something big new is here. And it looks like you have the confidence in yourself to actually do something, and you've been able to convey that confidence. This is a position of power. Leo, you have a position of power right now. You really do. And the reason why I'm saying that is this person is happy, and people tend to be more receptive when they're happy. Also, this person has a lot of creativity and ambition. So if you're smart about your actions, you could help guide that creativity and ambition into a much better situation. However, there is one thing to think about. There's a very fine line between working with this person, being a partner, and guiding their insane willpower into doing better for the us, there's a very fine line between that and being a controlling butthole. But Leo, you wouldn't be here if you weren't a very smart person. See what I did there? But you wouldn't. You obviously have intuition. You know the things to look for, especially right now, because you have that self-value, you have confidence. Whatever this situation is that happened before this, you can realize your way out of it. But it's all because of this new opportunity, this brand new opportunity that has the potential of manifesting greatness. Leo, this is one of those times that I'm telling you, don't sit on your hands with this one. You have power. You truly do. So what I'm going to do, and your partner is like roaring, ready to go, you may have to temper their ambition a little bit, which is part of that whole guiding. So if you think that they're starting to kind of get ahead of themselves, that might be the moment to step in and use that rational communication to get them to see that, you know, hey, that's an awesome idea, but it sucks. You know, it's an extreme way to word it, but you're smart, Leo. You know what to do. What is one thing Leo should not do? No. What is something that Leo should look out for? What is a warning sign of something that could lead to failure? There we go. So with this question, Leo, what I want you to do is once you get this answer, look for that in your overall plan. Look for it in the future. Look for it in how they're acting. If there's something that's out of place, if it's whatever this is, really pay attention to it, because it could be a detriment to the relationship, to whatever this new phase is with this self-value and emotional fulfillment. Whatever this new step is that you're taking, this bold new step. So, here's the reiteration. Perfect. So you remember how just a few minutes ago I said that ambition, there's a fine line between ambition and cockiness. This is all about willpower right now, all about willpower. They have the Queen of Wands, which is that creativity and ambition, followed by this Five of Wands, which is being overwhelmed. It's drama. It's getting in over your head. This is what you need to watch out for. This person has the very real ability to burn out. They have the very real ability to become overwhelmed and overrun by their own willpower. And that can cause drama in this relationship. That can cause this entire thing to break down. That's doubt. Doubt can destroy all sorts of things. Doubt can destroy nations. It is a very, very, very dangerous thing. And being overwhelmed leads to that. And that's where you come in, Leo. That's where you come in. You have self-value, you have viewpoints, you have the ability to rationally communicate with this person to keep them on a straight path. Don't let that creativity and ambition go to waste. Don't be a controlling butthole, but don't let them fail either, because they're only going to bring you up with them. And you're only going to bring them up with you if you keep a handle on the situation and don't let them get overwhelmed. Don't let them get overwhelmed. Don't let that ambition turn to cockiness. Don't let that ambition turn to, you know, their grasp is, they can't reach it. They're beyond what they can grasp. So they will want more and more and more. They may work harder and harder and harder at whatever they're doing. That leads to burning out. And burning out is, we've all done it. We've all done it. We've all done something for too long. You spend too much time watching a TV show, and at some point you're on to the next episode and you're thinking, man, I really don't care what's going on right now. I really don't care. Burning out is literally that. Don't let this be a TV show that you binge watched and have now kind of ran out of steam. With that said, Leo, I really do appreciate you watching the video, hearing what I have to say with the messaging. You know, taking time out of your day to spend with me here, reading cards to you. So, with that said, make this work, watch for what I told you about, and I'll catch you next time.